Hello everyone. We are going to go over some problem solving cards. On news to you, there is a game that you can play. So I'll bring that up. It's a problem solving game. So you pick your favorite character that you want to be, and then you just can start playing the game. You can use your family members, or maybe if you're going to Facebook message somebody through video, some of your classmates could play together. We're not going to play the game part. We're just going to go over some of the problem solving skills when it comes to living with a roommate or living in a facility or with your family at home. So we are going to go over just a few of these, and then I want you to keep in mind the resource that we use when you're solving a problem. You have to think, is this an emergency? And for an emergency to happen, someone has to be seriously hurt, someone has to be in danger, and something needs to be done right at that moment. Then you need to think, who can help you, how can you get help, and what you're going to say. So we will get started with our first problem. We will do this card.
You live in a group home with some other adults. Your favorite CD is missing. You think someone in the home stole it.
Okay, so as she just read, you live in a group home with some other adults. Your favorite CD is missing and you think someone in the home stole it. Is it an emergency? So you might think it's an emergency if it's your stuff, especially if it's your favorite CD and you want to listen to it and you don't have it there. But let's look at our problem solving card. Is someone seriously hurt if your CD is gone? Nope, they're not. Is someone seriously in danger? And they wouldn't be in danger. Does something need to be done right now? Well, you could find it, or maybe you could find it later. It might show up later. So I would say this is not an emergency, but we can still ask for help, and you can still decide what you want to say. So in this situation, it's not an emergency, but you could ask around if anyone has seen it. It doesn't mean that somebody has stolen the CD if you can't find it. You might have just misplaced it. Maybe you put it in another CD player and you forgot about it. Maybe somebody borrowed it and they forgot to ask you. So we try not to jump to conclusions right away. We look around first, ask people. You can ask if they've seen it, if they have heard anyone playing the music, and then hopefully it will turn up. And if you have other people helping you look for it, it'll likely turn up faster. So that one is not an emergency, thank goodness, in this situation. Let's go to the next one. You are an adult living in your family home. You are outside and see a boy fall off his bike. He is crying and he can't bend his arm. Okay, is this an emergency? So let's go forward to our problem-solving page. Is someone seriously hurt? Yes, in this situation, someone is seriously hurt. There's a boy and he can't bend his arm. And does something need to be done right now? I would say so. So who can help you? When you're in your family home, you might have some of your parents around. Otherwise, you can call for help. You can check and see if his family is available. It's probably a broken bone, so he would be okay if he didn't take an ambulance. Somebody could just drive him. So who can help? Well, hopefully, if there was a person around, you could grab them, or you could go up to the little boy and ask him if he had his parents' phone number, and then you could call them. And what will you say or do? You will tell him or her that you want to help them and ask if they're okay and if they need help and if they want your help. Some people might say, no, they're fine. I have my phone, I'm gonna call for help, so it's okay. But in this situation, it's nice to offer it. It is an emergency. If he breaks his arm, he needs to go to the hospital. You don't have to take him there. If you were just able to help him find a person that could take him there, like his family, or whoever is responsible for that boy, that's what you can do and that's what you can say. So that would be a great way to solve that problem. And you might think of some other ways to solve the problem. Just because I'm thinking of certain ways and talking about them and not others doesn't mean it's the only way to solve the problem. Okay, let's do 2 more for this round. The next one, you are living in a care center. You are feeling sick and you need help. Is it an emergency? It depends how sick you're feeling. Only you know how you feel. So let's go to our problem solving page. Is someone seriously hurt? Well, we hope not. We hope that if you're not feeling well, you're not seriously hurt. We hope that you're not in serious danger. If something needs to be done right now, it would probably be because you're throwing up or you have a fever or both of those things. Especially now during the pandemic that's going on, we want to make sure that you are staying safe and healthy. So who can help you? If you're living in a care center, you would talk to a staff, a person that helps to support you. You might speak with a nurse and tell them, you know, I don't feel well, and they can kind of take it from there because that's what their trained profession is. That is what they are there to do, is to help you in these situations. So you're feeling sick and you need help. Is it an emergency? Well, we don't know. We don't know how sick you feel. We don't know how high your fever would be or if you're able to keep food down or anything. It could be an emergency for you, or it just could be that you need some medicine or something to drink, or maybe you ate something that wasn't sitting well in your stomach. So what will you say or do? You can tell the person how you're feeling, ask them to help you, and let them kind of take the lead on that, and hopefully you will start feeling better quickly. The next scenario in our problem solving cards is you live in an apartment with a roommate. Your roommate refuses to clean or cook. Is it an emergency? Let's go to our problem solving page. Is somebody seriously hurt? No. Is someone in serious danger? No. Does something need to be done right now? You would probably hope it was going to be done right now, but it doesn't need to. Like no one is going to be hurt or in danger if they weren't to do that right now. So it's not an emergency. Who can help? You might have a person. If you're living in an apartment, you still might have staff come in and they might be able to help you with this, or you can just have a talk with your roommate and tell them that you would like to start a cleaning schedule. We've talked about these cleaning schedules before, about the types of cleaning that needs to happen in an apartment and a type of cleaning schedule that you both agree on. Like, if you do this, I will do this, and you do this, and I will do this. And to flip-flop those, or to make a schedule so everyone is helping out and everyone is pitching in. Maybe your roommate isn't used to cleaning. Maybe they don't know how to cook. So we have to try to think from their perspective and get to know them and where they're coming from before we get too upset at them. So having a conversation and open lines of communication, but also standing up for yourself. You don't have to clean and cook and clean up after your roommate all the time. That's not your responsibility. It is your responsibility to care for yourself and make sure that you are healthy. But if they are not going to keep a clean environment, that could start to affect your health. So we don't want that to happen. We just want you to have open communication with the person that you're living with. So you're taking turns. Everyone is sharing the duties and responsibilities, and allow that open communication so you're both getting along and know the expectations. And setting up a cleaning schedule can help with that. So I hope you found these 4 problems useful and how I would solve them. I wonder how you would solve them differently, and we will go over the next 4 questions in our next lesson. So I will see you then.